Hi, my name is Robin of Anubis Fitness and welcome to today's home equipment exercise demonstration. Today I'm going to be demonstrating 5 exercises for you that you can incorporate into your own home workouts. I'll also offer alternatives of progressions and regressions if you need to take it up a notch or if you need to take it down slightly. Okay, we'll be using 3 pieces of home equipment. The first one I'm going to use is a tea towel. Okay, or a small hand towel. I've also got a 4 pint of milk, but I've filled with water. Okay, entirely up to you if you want to use a 2 pint or a 1 pint. It's your preference, it's your workout, okay? I've also got a yoga mat. That's not essential. We will be doing something on the floor, but if you've got a rug or if you're working on carpet, then that's fine as well. One more bit of equipment. I'm also going to be using a dining chair. Okay, but that's going to come into it a little bit later. I'd just like to check as well that all of you are fit and healthy, just to make sure nothing has changed since you sent me your PARQ forms. If you don't got any injuries or any pulled muscles or anything like that, then if you would say yes on the PARQ normally, then please don't take part in this, just wait until you've seen your doctor and get the go ahead from him. One more bit of safety, just want to make sure that in your area, because you are going to be moving around, there's nothing that you can trip over. Everything I'm using I've pushed against the wall. Okay. Just have a quick check around, making sure you can't hurt yourself in any way, slips or trips. Right, before we go into the exercises, please want to ensure that you do a sufficient warm-up. Okay? Because this is essential, get a synovial fluid going in the joints, making sure your muscles are nice and warm and ready for all these exercises we're going to participate in this afternoon. Then also make sure at the end, you do a thorough cool down, making sure you get that blood pressure coming down nice and slow, and stretching out those muscles that we're going to be using throughout this session. Okay, right, exercise number 1. We're going to be doing kettlebell swings. You're going to grab the tea towel, place the tea towel through the handle, making sure the bottle's done up tight so you don't get soaked, evenly through the bottle handle. Okay, take a nice wide stance, wider than shoulder width, a little bit of flex in the knees and nice straight back, leaning slightly forward with the hips, only ever so slightly. So what we're going to do, just going to go down and then we're just going to flick the hips to produce the swing. Okay, I'll show you from a side angle. We go down and just flicking the hips. We're not swinging the arms, we're using the hips for the thrust. Okay, if you want to progress that slightly, you do it one-handed. So you're just going to hold it one hand my hip for balance, nice wide stance, and it's down. And then just flick with the hips. Just pop those hips forward to produce that momentum. If you want to regress that ever so slightly, you can discard the bottle. And all you want to do is let those arms hang naturally from the body, nice wide stance. Just going to do the squat and then pop the hips. Just mimicking that motion. I'll show you again from the side, down and pop. Exercise number 2, we're going to do a plank. That's what I've got the mat ready for. I've also put the towel down on there, that's for the progression. Okay, we'll get to that in a second. What we're going to do is going to go down onto our knees. Just going to lean forward with our hands, walk our hands out. So the hands are under the shoulders. And we're just going to go up onto the toes. So that back is nice and straight from ankle to shoulders. We're going to be doing the extended arm plank today. From this position, if you need to progress it, what we're going to do is going to tap each side of the towel. Just going to tap it with each hand, opposite sides with each opposite hand. Gentle. It's not a big rocking motion, just all about stabilising your core. If you want to regress it, all you do is from the plank position, just drop to your knees. Your hands are still under your shoulders. You've still got the core engaged. You're still working those abs. Exercise number 3 is a reverse lunge. You step first and then drop. Step and drop. For the progression, we're going to do a front raise. So what we're going to do for that is we're going to get the tension on the towel. As we step back, the arms are going up as the knees coming down and back in. Let me just show you from this angle. You step back and back to same. And to regress this, I'm going to do a single leg squat. So I'm going to use the towel again for this point. I'm put it just behind me. So I'm going to step over the towel and then drop my knee into that. So I'm going to do single leg lunge. I'm going to do 5 on each leg. I'm going to do the next leg. So I'm going to take the step back over the towel, dropping that knee nice and safely, nice in a straight line with a nice straight neutral back, straight down onto that towel. Okay guys, exercise 4. I brought the dining chair in for this one. What we're going to do, we're going to use all bits of kit for this one. So I've got the towel, I'm going to put that through the handle, get that nice and even. Make sure you've got just a little bit sticking out. Okay, what we're going to do is just going to put that, rest that just in between the shoulder blades. And all we're going to do, we're going to take that up to full extension. Nice and slow, making sure we don't hit ourselves in the head. To progress that, we're going to do the same action, I'll shoot from the front, but this time we're going to add a split at the top. As we're taking it up, as we get to full extension, open those hands out as wide as you can with the resistance on that towel. Till contraction as you get to the top. Squeeze that out, you should really feel that pull. I'm just going to take it back, start taking it up nice and slow as I get to full extension. Take those hands away from that full resistance of the towel. The regression for this one, all you need to do is use a lighter bottle or tip some water out. Exercise 5, we're using the chair again, I'm using the towel. We're going to do some lat pull downs for this. Okay, I'm just sat about halfway off the edge of the chair, so I've got a good few inches behind me, so we're just going to lean back just a touch, okay? So we're going to take that up, just in front of the head, not quite above the head, just a slightly bit in front. So we're going to do lean back just a touch, with a little bit of flex in that towel. And as we come down, we're going to start pulling the towel as if we're going to rip it apart until we get to the chest. Really nice. As you go back up, start relaxing that pressure on the towel. So it's literally pulling, just pulling out in that motion. Okay, show from the side. You can see where I'm sat, just halfway perched on the edge of the chair. You can see the angle I've got the towel. Nice little bit of flex in the towel. I lean back just a touch, back not touching the back of the chair. I'm just going to start bringing it in, and I'm going to start bringing those arms out and really trying to rip it apart, feeling that pressure across the lats. To progress this exercise, we're going to do it behind the head. So instead, where we're leaning back just a touch, we're going to lean forward just a touch. Take it up. This time the arms are slightly behind the head. Giving that towel with a bit of flex in it. So as we come down, we're going to start trying to rip that towel and really rip it apart until we get just above the shoulder blades, and then the same motion back up. So same again. So same motion again, and start hands close together, and as we come down, pulling those hands apart, really trying to rip that towel apart. And that is into the regression, so we're going to do it without the towel. Just going to start with the hands in the air, leaning back just that touch, and start pulling it into the chest, pulling those hands away, really feeling that pull across the lats. That concludes today's session. My name's Robin of Anubis Fitness. I hope you've enjoyed this. Hope you can incorporate this into your home workout somehow. And I'll catch you next time. Bye.